a lovely apartment. That would bring the people down.
Please excuse me.
You must let me know.
My dear, there is no place like this in the world. Are you from Palm Beach originally? No. The Dunhursts didn't have a winter place. Isn't it a shame that there's so little real society left? Oh, there are plenty of pretenders, but if we lose the very rich, what will our children aspire to?
I believe, my dear, that's final boarding for the boat to shore.
Carolann. Now, I want you to call me if you need any help setting up your staff or organizing a party.
Thank you.
Because I know everybody.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming for this evening.
Bye-bye.
Listen, Rashid, don't forget, I've got a house in upstate New York. Anytime at all you want to visit there, whether it's a week, a month, or a year, mi casa, su casa.
I have so very little free time, but thank you.
Good night, sir.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Good evening. More arms for the underprivileged?
Why don't you go with the landing party, my dear? I'll join you as soon as I can.
Another meeting?
Someone has to pay for these little get-togethers, my dear.
Yes, but what kind of meeting do you have at 2 in the morning?
Carolann,
All right. I'll wait up for you.
We're waiting for you over here.
let's go below. Ladies?
Yes, John. But thank you.
Carolann, please thank him, Rashid, for such a wonderful party.
Oh, I appreciate it.
That can be of service in the future.
Carolann. Thank you. Carolann.
Good night.
I must tell you, it was really unremarkable.
Going all your trouble, you're too set in your ways.
I don't care how much you try and change the subject. Heads still go there, tails go there.
Exactly my point. You're in need of a little female companionship. You've been living alone too long.
I like living alone.
Way too long.
Besides, I tried female companionship once. That's why I took up boxing.
Way too long.
Bill, what kind of devilment you got up your sleeve?
Offering a little observation on the human condition.
You ain't never in your whole life offered an observation that didn't have a sucker punch in it somewhere. Now, what the devil is on your mind?
Stryker?
Huh? Oh, Oliver. We were just coming by to see you. Later.
Boy, that was some kind of explosion last night, huh?
Explosion?
Yeah, I bet you somebody lost about $1 million worth of yacht.
Which side of the river was it on?
Yeah, Palm Beach, of course.
Well, then I would be interested. I don't care about anything that happens on that side of the river.
No, too busy butting into other people's business.
What do you want, Oliver?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. You have to leave.
What?
You have to leave. You and your houseboat. You see, you're 2 months behind in your docking phase, and, well, actually, I have another boat coming in.
Just on my way over to see you, Oliver, about the docking fees.
You have them?
Not exactly.
Well, then I can expect you out of here end of the week.
Oh, wait a minute.
You know, my new tenants are connected to the royal family of Sweden.
Well, then you wouldn't be interested in getting into the Worth Avenue Club.
The Worth Avenue Club?
Uh-huh. See, with my connections in Palm Beach, I could get you in.
Your connections.
I have connections.
Well, good. Maybe you can use them to find another slip for your, whatever this is.
It's a classic houseboat. In need of a little restoration, actually, but...
Whatever. It's no longer my problem.
All right, I'll get you the money.
When?
When?
How?
Soon.
1 week.
6 weeks.
No, 1 week.
1 week.
1 week, or it's adieu BL Stryker and good dag Bjorn Svensson.
You'll get the money.
You don't have to tell me nothing.
Good.
But would you mind explaining how you intend to get your hands on that kind of money in 1 week?
A client.
A client?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. But ain't you supposed to get a license before you get a client?
It's in the bag, pal. It's in the bag.
But that's all I can tell you. Thank you very much for coming. I have no further comment about the explosion.
Good, because I don't want to talk about that anyway.
What are you doing here?
That matter we discussed.
What matter?
My license.
Your what?
My PI license.
You really all right, I know I've got your application somewhere around here in the office about your PI license, but I am very busy right now. I am very busy right now. Maybe you could come back in, say, a month or two.
Wait a minute, McGee. Don't give me the bureaucratic shuffle.
Listen, in case you haven't noticed, I have a real problem on my hands. I got reporters, You have any idea who's out there?
FBI guys.
Yes. How do you know they're FBI men?
Oh, gee, Daddy, I just guessed.
Yeah. Well, I'm quite sure that the Queen of Al-Jalal would not appreciate me taking time out from her husband's murder investigation to help out some retired New Orleans police officer who suddenly thinks he's Sam Spade.
My name is Rich Hurd. I'm the special agent in charge of the FBI investigation of the assassination. You have my word that we will apprehend the responsible party.
Thank you.
In the meantime, if there's any information that you might be able to give us, it'd be greatly appreciated.
No idea. Thank you.
Your Highness.
Buddy Lee.
Punky.
Dunhurst.
Hi.
Hey, buddy, back up. Hey, wait, sir. Mister. Come on.
How you doing?
Fine. How you doing?
Stryker!
Ah.
That is the Queen of Al-Jalal.
Really? I'll be in my office, except I don't have an office. No, I'll tell you what, I'll call you. You gotta be careful you don't invite the parties in Palm Beach.
You move pretty good for an old guy.
Old guy.
Stinking country is watching and someone tries to kill her right in front of my station.
Did anything like that ever happen in the Bronx? In the Bronx?
We didn't have a lot of royalty in the Bronx, Stryker. Now, you're going to tell me how you know the Queen of Al-Jalal?
I knew her brother.
That's it?
That's it.
Chief, the suspect escaped.
Damn. How did he get off the island?
The FBI didn't get him either. I can't pin this on you.
My only concern, Gertrude, is that the suspect escaped. All right?
McGee!
Yes, sir.
Get
I
in
think
here.
you're being paid.
Yeah, look at them like they own the place. They're so anxious to get the credit for finding Rashid's killer, I can't even sneeze without asking their permission.
Well, you shouldn't sneeze in Palm Beach anyway.
My only concern, Stryker, is that nothing happens to her while she is in Palm Beach. I'm coming, all right? I'm coming. I'll be there in a minute. Stryker, do me a favor. Do me a favor, will you? You seem to know her, so you keep an eye on her.
What do you need me for? You got the FBI.
The FBI ain't gonna tell me nothing. Now, with you, I got a chance for that.
Well, I'd like to help you. But you see, I don't have my PI license. It's all tied up in the bureaucracy. Maybe I'll get it back in a month or two.
Yeah, I'm having a problem because I'm short of agents, but I'll get one out there. Now, what's that name again? What?
Your Highness?
Thank you.
Okay, I'll try to get some agents. I'll try to get some agents out there, sir, but I'll have to have your name.
I can't believe fate brought
Thank
you
you.
here.
Now,
Just when I needed you.
Responsibility for the
It certainly
murder.
makes one think, doesn't it?
Well, anybody would have done it.
The children.
And that guy was an idiot. He couldn't have gotten away with it.
But it wasn't anybody. It was you.
Would you spell it, please?
You rescued me from the barking dogs, just like you did when I was a child.
Was there more?
You don't remember?
No.
When I followed you and Bootsy into the railroad yard, and the dog came after me?
By any chance, did you...
You know, you were always getting us in trouble.
Okay, I'll get an agent out there as soon as I possibly can. McGee, I just got a call from a DJ at WPBF. You ever heard of a fringe group called the Children of Allah?
I don't think so.
Well, their country is locked in a civil war, and the U.S. is backing the other side.
Supplying arms through my husband.
Oh, it's no secret, Mr. Hurd. You don't have to hide it from me.
They're claiming responsibility for Rashid's death and also the shooting outside the police department.
That doesn't mean they actually did it.
This is a highly sensitive case. I want you out of here.
If it wasn't for him, I'd be dead right now. I want you to assign him to me for protection.
I can't actually assign him anywhere. He doesn't work for me.
You're not an officer?
Not anymore, no.
We cannot have civilians interfering with our work, ma'am.
But he is a private investigator.
Well, then I could hire you.
Except I don't have my license.
Should be in by this afternoon. I do have some friends.
Your Highness, I must protest.
Run your investigation however you like, Mr. Hurd. Keep 1,000 agents on the grounds if you want. I need someone who I can trust. Will you do it?
I have some errands I have to run.
And then he'll be there.
And then I'll be there. See, what I plan on doing is getting one of those picnic tables, put it out there on the beach, so that when I'm having lunch with my clients, they can see the ocean.
You're gonna bring your clients here?
Well, that's usually what you do in an office.
This hotel used to be one of the classiest places around a few years ago.
Yeah, about 1800.
When I was in high school.
Like I said.
I'm going to ignore that remark, because you're a friend of mine. How many gals answered the ad and then come for an interview?
I don't understand why I got to interview secretaries for you.
Well, because you're the one that said I ought to be doing, what I do best.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'm tired of doing that, Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you said it'll be different this time because this time I'll help you.
Yeah, but I meant, well, like help finding information, chasing the bad guys, stuff like that. I didn't mean, you know, moving furniture. Doing secretary.
It'll be easy. Look, just remember when you interview the girls, it's important that they have good secretarial skills, you know what I mean? I mean, they should be able to type. If they can't type, they should be able to do shorthand. And if they can't do shorthand, they should be able to remember everything I say so that later on, you know, they can write it down, right? And above all, make sure that they're pleasant. Hey.
Yeah, pleasant.
Yeah. Plus, wouldn't be bad if they were attractive either.
For $100 a week.
That's right. What do you think of this place, Oz?
Oh, fine. I could do a little bouncing on the side while you look for your next case.
Unique, huh?
Oh, no, BL. I thought you was gonna get rid of that old cannon.
Why would I want to get rid of it? It was given to me by my great-great-grandfather.
Yeah? Which story is that?
I don't have time to tell you stories, Oz. I'm thinking about my client.
Well, you don't have to tell me nothing about your next client.
Not much to tell.
You don't ever have to tell me nothing about any of your cases.
All right, all right. I went to high school with her brother. Played high school football with him. He wasn't a very good football player. His name was Bootsy Dunhurst, and she was just a kid from the neighborhood.
Who married that king that was blowed up on that yacht last night?
I'd say that about sums it up, yeah. How about that desk, huh? Classic. Just in need of a little restoration.
Man, you say that about every piece of junk you own.
Well, it is a classic. It's got a lot of character.
This desk got 3 legs.
Yeah, well, if it was perfect, it wouldn't have any character.
I'll pick the leg for the desk. You pick the legs that go under it.
Okay, okay. Now, Oz, when you interview those gals, I want you to pick out the 5 most attractive ones, and I'll interview them personally. Oh, by the way, I got a little detective work for you to do.
You mean it?
Huh? List the names here.
What names?
McGee gave them to me. These were people that were on the yacht at the party, haven't been accounted for. One of them might have been involved in the explosion. Of course, that's just a long shot.
Long shot's my specialty.
Oh, yeah? I thought left hooks were your specialty.
Well, now, left hooks are my specialty, but Bill, man, we gonna solve this case before nightfall.
Not a chance. Absolutely not. No way. Not a chance.
Wow. What is that wonderful smell?
And you can forget flattery, too. It's Jasmine. Oh, I love Jasmine.
Really?
Almost as much as I love being left in peace.
Come on, Evelyn. I just want one little favor. Kimberly will listen to you.
Not today, she won't. She's not here. And she told me that she told you that.
Oh. Well, thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought of something.
Thought of what?
Wow, I got this friend.
Oh, no, you don't either.
No, you two would really hit it off.
Oh, I'm not interested.
Now, listen, this guy was famous.
Was?
Famous before he retired.
I'm not looking for no was. Oh. I'm looking for an is. Now, when you got an is, you come on back. Until then, you go pay your goods somewhere else. And you can take your muttering on over to your own place.
I was just saying that, I wonder where Kimberly went.
Your ex-wife and her new husband went on their second honeymoon.
But they just got back from the first.
That's right.
Yeah, but he's old.
He's not that old. And he ain't no was either.
Yes, sir. BL Stryker. Inspector Love-Chat. I have Mr. Stryker at the gate. Let him in. Go ahead.
I don't care who you are. You have no right to be up here.
I have every right. This is my father's house.
Ferris, I want you out of here.
Never.
Stop! What are you doing? Stop it!
Think you can stop me? I find what I'm looking for. You will be...
Let her go. Let her go.
This isn't over.
Family fight. My husband's son, Prince Ferris. I saw no reason not to let him in. There's some papers of my husband's, private journals, letters, things I want to keep. Ferris would like to see me stripped of all of it. It's all rather distasteful. I'm sorry you had to see it.
It's all right.
Well, you'd think at a time like this that everyone would want to pull together. You're looking good.
I look good. Oh. You look good.
How have you been?
Okay.
I lost track after you got hurt.
No, I lost track, too.
You and Kimberly?
I divorced.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Huh. She wanted happiness, lots of money, nice family life.
That's what I wanted.
I opted for houseboat.
Of course. I can understand. It's a difficult choice.
It was always falling down on your forehead even when you were 7.
Excuse me, ma'am. More flowers.
Come on in.
Where should I put them?
Oh, you can put them right over there with the rest. Excuse me. Hello? Oh, yes. It's my lawyers. Sure, take a look around. Yes, uh-huh. I understand, yes, but, well, I think you're in a better position than I am to make a decision on that. Yes, yes, I do understand, but I'm sorry, but I can't deal with all that right now. I'm still numb from Rashid's. Oh, God. Look, I can't think. All I can do is feel lost right now, so you just have to make a decision. Yes. You're in a better position than I am. I don't really think that's something that we really can discuss on the phone. Goodbye. Can I get you something?
Like what?
Tea or coffee?
No. Well, you've come a long way from Westgate, huh?
Rashid was so excited to bring me back here. He wanted it more than I did. But now, I don't know. Maybe Thomas Wolfe was right. Maybe you can't go home again.
Thomas Wolfe wasn't from Palm Beach.
doing around here, old man? Isn't it past your bedtime?
You better go home before you get hurt. Excuse me. Excuse me. I believe you gentlemen forgot something. Yeah? Yeah, what you forgot is Lars can still punch. Old Bill ain't gonna believe this. Laid down them two thugs like they was on a mountain now.
Do you remember when he swam the Peanut Island and back? And no one would go with him except you. And Coach, what was his name?
Red Whittington.
Red Whittington. Suspended you both from football.
Crazy bootsy.
He was always such a hot dog. He'd do anything in a dare. And you were always right behind him.
Somebody had to be. So I remember you weren't too far behind.
That's because you two are always trying to lose me. I had to jump in or I'd be left out. You heard about his accident?
No.
Working for the DEA. Undercover. His plane went down and crashed.
I'm sorry, Punky. I didn't know anything about that.
You know why he was so sexy?
Why?
Because he was dangerous.
Yeah.
You both were. Well, I guess I should get some sleep.
Yeah.
You aren't going anywhere.
No. No. Staying there on the couch.
I'm so glad I ran into you. I could use a friend now.
You got one.
Sweet dreams.
I'll handle it.
I told you!
Sorry. He told you. Next time, why don't you let us know before you invite a guest? Come on.
Yeah. You all right? Sorry, Oz. I didn't know you were coming this morning.
Bill,
Yeah.
man, You ought to have been there last night. You know, I'm getting information on the names on the list you give me, huh? And 2 guys jumped me in the alleyway. Huh? Oh, man, you should have seen me.
Come on.
One big guy, 2 big guys, 2 young guys, and they start slapping me around. So I said, excuse me, gentlemen, and then, boom, the first one, he fell, and then, boom, I knocked the second guy down. 1, 2, dropped them both. Yeah, man, how about that, huh? Now, I may be old, but I can still hit. There's still one more good fight in me, BL. I know it. I can feel it. Marciano, listen, any of them guys, You don't believe me, do you?
Yeah, I do, Oz.
2 young guys, 2 big guys. I got bruises on my knuckles from one of them.
I do believe you.
You do?
Yeah.
Bill, I keep telling you, don't count the old man out. I mean, I got the kick of a Georgia mule right in that hand, man. When this guy lines up, I almost forgot. After the fight, after I run these 2 punks out.
Those 2 young, big punks.
Well, yeah, run these 2 young, big punks out. I found a nice young lady, pretty girl, working girl, and she said she knowed one of the names on your list.
Who?
McCann. She said that he was one of her regular customers, comes to her every time he finishes a job. Now, I have to buy her a couple of drinks to loosen her up, All that's gonna come back to me in petty cash, right?
She tell you where this McCann lives?
No, she didn't know. But she did tell me the kind of work he was in. Killing people.
What?
Yeah. He went to her that night after the boat exploded, very late. What do you make of that? Am I gonna have to tell these guys what I told you?
Yeah, you are, Oz. You did good.
Where you going?
I'm going home. Take a shower. Sit down. Shopping. See, I never understood the fascination that women have for shopping.
Well, I've never understood the fascination that men have with football,
No.
beer, pizza, voluptuous bodies.
Okay, you made your point. You made your point. Speaking of beer, somewhere in the world it's past noon, so. Hi.
Hi. Come on in.
You're doing a very good job.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What can I get for you today?
Well, do you see anything you like, Buddy Lee?
Huh?
I'll buy you anything you want.
Let's see if I can find something for the gentleman.
No, thank you. I don't want anything.
Buddy Lee Stryker. Are you too old-fashioned to accept a gift from a woman?
I'm old-fashioned, yeah. I like presents.
This 14-karat gold identification bracelet is very nice. I'm sure you'll enjoy wearing it.
Buy somebody something just because you're standing next to a salesman.
That isn't why I wanted to buy something. You saved my life.
I'd do it again, too. I didn't do it for a present.
You can always put it away for that someone special in your life.
All my life, I have waited to be able to have enough money to buy gifts for people who I care for. Now, I couldn't buy anything for Rashid. Bootsy's dead. It's only you.
I'm sorry. You can buy me a birthday present, Christmas present, okay?
Would you like me to wrap it up for you?
I'd like you to lighten up.
You know what I'd like?
What?
For you to take me away from all this.
Oh. Maybe for an hour or so. There's a nice piece right here. Isn't this pretty here? Interesting.
Stryker!
most ridiculous thing I have ever heard.
I'm telling you, that's the way it happened.
Well, I don't believe it.
Well, and it is.
Sure.
Yeah. See, the hounds were baying,
Yes.
and they were afraid they would chase away the hogs.
Oh.
And they had some extra batter, fish batter.
Uh-huh.
No fish, just batter. They roll it up like this in a round ball, like that, see? And I said, "Ah! Hush, puppy."
You wouldn't be making this up, would you?
That's how they got their name. No, I'm not making it up.
And I suppose your daddy told you that story?
No, my uncle. No, it's true. It
Come
is.
on, let's
The
go
whole thing's
across.
true.
I know a great fishing hole on the other side.
For a second, I thought we were in a time warp. If that's not you, me, and Bootsy. Come on.
What?
Come on. You like my legs, Buddy Lee?
Oh, they're okay.
I'm serious. You think I turned out okay?
I think it turned out great.
Come on. Come on. You're lazy.
Hey, what's a nogahide?
I wonder what this old boat can do.
Judge this old boat by its cover, you know. She's got a lion's heart.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Prove it. That's if you don't want me to wait till Christmas to pay.
Real cute, Stryker.
You have to know the password. It's a magic door.
Please don't blame Mr. Stryker. I just needed to get away for a few minutes.
Your Highness, we've been searching the area all afternoon for you. We cannot adequately protect you if you're going to give us the slip.
It won't happen again.
Hi.
See you later?
I got a couple things I have to do.
But you will be back.
I'll be back.
Bye.
Oh, Dickie. Keep up the good work. Lose something, Oliver?
Stryker.
Oops.
Sorry. Just measuring. Yeah, it looks like both those Swedish ships are gonna fit in here pretty nicely.
You're gonna get your money, Oliver.
Oh, sure, sure. I suppose you have a client, too.
Matter of fact, I do.
Right, some big Palm Beach mucky muck, I suppose.
No, she's not from Palm Beach.
Well, out-of-town client.
Uh-huh.
Rome?
Nope.
Paris?
Nope.
Monte Carlo.
She's the queen of Al Jalal.
Oh, Stryker. You know, just because I'm nouveau riche doesn't mean I'm stupid.
Nobody said you were, Oliver.
No, but you thought it. Well, let me tell you something, mister. I've got connections.
Uh-huh.
I may be a big joke to you, but I'm a $40 million a year joke.
$40 million.
Yeah, and you don't earn $40 million a year by being stupid.
But you earned $40 million.
Computers. I invented the Dale computer.
No kidding.
I would never kid about the Dale. Stryker, I have a gift, like Van Cliburn. You show me any computer and I can make it sing.
I'll be damned.
These little critter fingers can really burn up a keyboard. I'm sorry to have to bring out the big guns, but I just didn't want you to think you were dealing with a dummy. So, don't give me any more cockamamie stories about working for some queen.
Good evening.
Good evening. We're dining in tonight.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Have a seat.
Oh. Thank you.
I hope you're hungry.
Yeah, well, TV dinner?
Happy birthday.
It's not my birthday, though.
Well, I figured I'd missed several since I was 7, so it took some talking into to get the FBI to take me back down, but when I said that you wouldn't be along, I wouldn't get away. You like it?
Yeah, I don't have to wear a tie with this, do I?
No, but it would be sort of nice around the neck, don't you
Yes,
think?
it would be very nice.
I think it's rather charming on you.
Did you ever finish high school?
Nope. I left when I was 15.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go?
Bahamas.
Now, how does a 15-year-old kid get to the Bahamas?
I was lucky. A man I knew took me there,
Oh, that kind of lucky.
and I decided to stay.
And to marry a king.
Something like that. With a few struggling years in between. I worked myself up from being a dealer at a casino to managing it. That's where I met Rashid. He was a high roller, and I made sure he lost fair and square. I guess he was impressed with that because he asked me to marry him 15 times before I said yes.
Very smart.
That isn't why I did it.
Did you love him?
Oh, I liked him a lot. He was really very good to me. I just never felt a great passion. The kind of passion I felt once before. You know, I've always had a crush on you.
Punky, you were 7 years old.
So who's to say how old you have to be? But I finally decided, who needs romance when you have a friend? Rashid and I were really more like sister and brother, which actually wasn't too bad. But it wasn't passion. Would you like an after-dinner drink?
Where? I think I'll have a small double.
Make mine brandy. They're in the kitchen.
Oh, I'm making them up. Okay. In the kitchen.
Oh, I'll meet you out by the pool, under the stars.
What the hell are you doing?
Skinny dipping.
I can see that.
Thank you. Hey! The water's wonderful. Come on in.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Buddy Lee. What's your sense of adventure?
Took the night off.
Afraid to get your gun wet?
Gun's been wet before.
Soldier.
This is not the best idea you ever had.
It might be. All right, look, we could have this discussion this way, or we could have it in the pool. Don't you think you're being a little immature?
No. That's not the word that immediately springs to mind, no.
That's what I always have for dessert. Honey hibiscus.
Why don't you swim over there, huh? Go over there and swim.
How many years has it been since you and Bootsy used to sneak into places like this and swim under the stars?
1 or 2.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. All right. I'm to regret this.
I won't look. Now that's the Buddy Lee I remember.
This one's for Bootsy. For Coach Red Whittington. Once down and once back.
What are you laughing at?
I'm sorry, but those shorts.
Well, I had these shorts in the Army. Not this particular pair, but a pair just like them. I like these shorts.
Agent Hurd called me as soon as he learned that shots had been fired.
I don't understand how something like this could happen. I mean, this is the kind of protection you provide in Palm Beach?
I'm just as upset by this as you are, ma'am, but if I could ask you just a few questions. When did you first see the intruder?
Mr. Stryker and I were having a discussion. He was standing right there, and the man appeared behind him. He raised his gun.
Help me carry this, please.
And I reacted. without thinking.
Without thinking, you grabbed Mr. Stryker's gun?
Yes.
Without thinking, you aimed and fired?
Yes.
Without thinking, you killed a man from 25 yards?
One of the requirements of royalty, Mr. Hurd. It's not all tea parties and croquet. I've never been out of the black from 25 yards.
Had you ever seen this man before?
I don't remember. I've met so many people through my husband's business.
The intruder's name is Daniel McCann, mob-connected hitman out of Miami. We're pretty sure he also...
Somebody screwed up the alarm system.
Someone inside?
Yeah, I want you out of here. I want to move.
Moving's too risky.
Riskier than being shot in my own home? Do you want me dead, Mr. Hurd? Excuse me.
I'm advising her not to go to the funeral tomorrow. I can't protect her. I can't promise her safety.
Oh, why? You've been doing such a good job.
You don't particularly care for me, do you, Mr. Stryker?
That's the first time you've been right in a week.
Well, you try to keep your personal opinions out of this investigation, sir.
Yeah.
Listen, it's one thing to protect her, you know. It's another thing to stick a gun in her hand.
No, you might have to predate my gun permit.
No need for that. No need for that. Here. Well, let's see. You've had your PI license for about 6 minutes. You already got a dead guy on your hands.
I'll try to keep it down to one body a week.
McGee! Yeah, I'm coming.
Miss Pagin, you better go, Don't stay here and talk to me. I just have a couple of questions I'd like to ask.
Well?
Carolann's brother, Bootsy, did you ever know him?
You forget I'm new to Palm Beach.
Yeah, but he worked for the DEA just a little while ago.
Don't know the name. Why?
Never mind. Prince Ferris.
Rashid's son.
Good. Yesterday I came here, they were having an argument, almost got physical. Now, he had access to the alarm system.
Okay, Dick Tracy, can I ask you one question?
Sure.
Was she that good with a gun back when you knew her?
She was 7 years old.
You didn't answer my question.
McGee, come on!
Nobody in his right mind is ever gonna fall for this.
Nobody pays any attention to the obvious.
Carting furniture, moving rugs, making me old before my time.
Oh, not you, the guy that fought two young, big punks.
Yeah, you got a point there. Girls and rugs.
I got one more favor for you to do.
Don't tell me. You want me to drop off an elephant at the next circus we pass?
No. I have a little something I want you to take by Kimberly's house for me.
You want me to give your ex-wife some plant?
That's some plant. It's a jasmine.
Why?
What? Why?
Why are you giving Kimberly a jasmine plant?
Because I can't afford a jag.
Uh-huh. You still upset about her second honeymoon, ain't you?
No, I'm not upset about that.
No plant in all the world is gonna compete with a second honeymoon.
Not trying to compete with the second honeymoon. Oh! Listen, if she's not there, would you give that to the maid? Her name is, Evelyn. Evelyn.
Hey! Who's gonna pay for this?
FBI.
So small.
Well, things look a lot bigger when you're small.
How did we manage to leave this place?
I'm not putting down money. I mean, a nice house, beautiful cars, great. But you had a wonderful family right here. Good friends. That's what it's all about. Don't hate your roots, Punky. No percentage of it.
You don't have to live in the past either.
That's true.
There's no reason that two people couldn't go somewhere else to live, other than Palm Beach. Forever if they had enough money.
In love?
Well, I could never leave Palm Beach County. We're combing the woods for you, kid. See how fast this old girl can get you back to the house, okay?
Sure.
Yo, Tommy! How you doing?
Feel better?
That was great. I guess I just needed to clear the cobwebs out. Why is it that you just feel like you have to go as fast as you can?
I don't know.
I keep thinking I'm going to wake up and this will all have been a nightmare. He's not coming back.
No, he's not.
Not Bootsy. Not Rashid.
No.
And the rest of us still go on.
Yeah, we will.
Those men.
Huh? Oh, FBI. They wouldn't let me move you unless they were guarding the perimeter.
Hmm.
Shall we?
So you opted for this instead of Kimberly, huh?
Of course. After all, it's a classic. Just in need of
A little restoration?
just a touch.
Just a touch.
Now, BL was on this very important case
Excuse me.
down in New Orleans. And one night, he brings home this pig.
Do you mind?
The pig was evidence. All the evidence he had. Now, but Bill didn't tell me that. You know, BL don't tell me nothing. So I cooked the pig. BL was fit to be tied.
The longest story I've ever heard.
But that was the best pig I ever tasted in all my life. Except for now.
Well, I have to go. Nice to see you two together. What a surprise, actually.
Wish you weren't going.
I do, too. You're gonna be all right. You're in good hands with old Oz here. He'll watch you just like he did that pig.
Yeah, better let the man go and do his job, else you'll be stuck on this tub for a long time.
There are worse fates.
You know what? You better go inside before somebody sees you. Oz, those prospective secretaries, how'd they go?
I told her.
Her? What do you mean, her?
I told the lady you hired to meet you at your office 9 o'clock this morning.
No. I said pick out the 5 best ones and leave them in the office, then I'll interview them later.
I picked the one that showed up. I told that one that you had hired her.
Oh.
Better start off right with the lady if she's the only taker, BL. Get her a jasmine plant, maybe. Let me tell you something. BL is one stubborn man. If he says he'll find the guy that's stalking you, he'll find him.
And when he does, I'm going to talk the stubborn man into a long vacation. Anywhere he wants.
It's that way with you and Stryker.
I didn't know it was that way with me.
Usually it's the woman that knows first.
Well, I guess Stryker was right. I better get inside.
Do you think she's in for a fall?
Well, speaking of falls, I never took one myself, but maybe I should. I might have been a rich man by now.
The cleanest one I ever saw was the one Joltin' Jack took in the second Lewis bout.
Casey. Joltin' Jack Casey?
It had to be a dive. I mean, he had Lewis on points going into the 12th. So why would he stand around and wait for the bomber to find him?
That's Linda with 2 Y's and no I, and Lennox with 1 Y, no E. It gets remembered better that way.
Got it. Oh, would you like a little beer and tomato juice?
Oh, no, thank you. What's the BL stand for?
Stryker.
Oh, unusual, like your friend, Oz, as in Wizard of.
Speaking of wizard, did he mention anything about money?
See, I'm not really doing this for the money. No, just for the real life experience.
Good.
I'm an actress.
Oh.
And I moved down here to stay with my brother and meet some real people. You know, fine-tune the instrument.
Happens all the time.
I'm saving up to go back for my big break. In the past 3 years, I've managed to save $714. I figure another 5 or 6, and then I'll be ready. I'm just warning you because you're going to need to look for someone else at that time.
I appreciate your honesty.
Well, that's okay.
I'm sorry you're leaving, but as long as you're here, you don't mind doing the work, do you?
No. Sure.
Thank you. Now, maybe you could find a book on Mid-Eastern marriage customs. And anything on the Daco company name, maybe an abbreviation, try a corporate mailing list, or the phone book. Don't you have to take some notes?
Oh, no. Photographic memory. I can't forget stuff even if I want to. Oh, it helps memorizing lines. But I have grocery lists from 3 years that I'd love to delete.
Stock exchange. That'll do it. What is this?
That's Fred. Short for Frederica. She barks on cue when you snap your fingers. I don't know where she picked it up. But it got her a TV commercial. Fred's been paying our bills for nearly a year now.
Yeah, well, we don't have any dogs around here. Didn't you see the sign outside?
No, I saw condemned. Well, she's no trouble, honest. And I can't leave her alone because she just goes crazy. I'm sure once you get to know her, you'll love her as much as I do.
I can't stand dogs. I don't like them around. I don't like them touching me. So if you come to work, just don't bring the dog with you.
Well, then I guess I can't come.
The man never stood a chance. One good combination in 10, but the jolter was back in 11.
Okay. We've been over this thing round by round with a fine-tooth comb, and you're ahead on points. But I'm still not sure.
Then you are not listening. There's no way that Lewis could have caught him in 12. He was too dead by then, and too old to begin with.
Huh. Old men can move fast sometimes. Take me. I got fast I ain't used yet.
You're saying Casey got tired.
It happened.
Just like that.
Or maybe he froze. Maybe he was just scared of Joe Louis. Or maybe, like that other Casey, the poor boy's luck just run out.
Joltin' Jack?
No, I'm not talking about boxing. I'm talking about baseball. Now, Casey, was the champion home run hitter in the league. The boy was a killer at the plate. You mean you never heard about Casey? Well, just let me tell you. It looked extremely rocky for the Mudville Nine that day. Casey was playing left field for Mudville. Score stood 4-2 with but one inning left to play.
Prince Ferris into guns?
Maybe enough to kill his father to get into business.
Yeah, Rashid may not have parked his yacht here just to show his 11th wife a new house either, but if it was a local deal... Where'd he come from?
Her.
Yours?
Not exactly.
Come on, Stryker, you know the rules. Only official canines allowed on the premises.
No, Fred's not really a dog.
Well, Fred looks like a dog.
Speaking of dogs, who is that?
Who is who? That? Mr. Sammy Nasheen. APB's still out on him for the hit on Carolann. The only reason he's in the book, he was involved in a couple of college riots.
Well, he's into royalty now.
And if he's had to run, the prince may be doing his own dirty work. By the way, we got some information on the Queen's late brother, Bootsy. You might find it interesting.
For there seemed but little chance of Casey's getting to the bat. But Flynn let drive a single to the wonderment of all, and the much despised Blakey tore the cover off the ball. They saw his muscles strain. They knew that Casey wouldn't let that ball go by again. The sneer is gone from Casey's lips. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel vengeance, his back upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball, and now he lets it go. And now the air is shattered by the force of Casey's blow. Somewhere in this blessed land, the sun is shining bright. Somewhere the band is playing, and somewhere hearts are light. Somewhere men are laughing, and somewhere children shout. But there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has. Get down! Get down!
Had to be Ferris. It couldn't have been anybody else.
A sniper, that's all we know. We didn't see anything.
You got a great protection racket here, pal.
You know, Stryker, you're starting to get on my nerves.
That's a good sign. It means you got some.
The guy was a half a block away.
You gonna arrest this guy or what?
We gotta have at least reasonable cause before
You
we
got
go out and
3
start
slugs and a motive.
A motive you dreamed up. Besides, he wouldn't keep the rifle anywhere near him, not if he's our guy.
Why don't you take that suit off and put on a uniform? You might get something done. Or you want to stay here and jaw with me?
I'll let you know when we find a safe house for her. Let's go.
Pretty rough on those guys, weren't you?
Uh-huh.
Come on.
I'll be right here if you need me.
Thanks. I had an interesting talk with McGee. Your brother died in a plane crash, all right? But he wasn't working for the DEA. He was bringing the plane load in. You lied to me, Punky. Why?
Because I love him. And I thought you did too. And because I couldn't bear the thought of my brother being killed in such a senseless, stupid way, and because I wanted to think better of him than he thought of himself.
You want me to play on your team, you gotta tell me all the plays. You can't lie to me.
You aren't going anywhere.
No. I have to find a place where Ferris doesn't know you are.
Please take me.
Stryker, I don't believe you brought a dog in here.
Well, try not to think of her as a dog.
She's a dog. And this is $60 a yard carpeting. Does she do dirty indoors?
Only if you're loud.
Why do you think you can always bring your problems to me?
I didn't think of it as a problem. You see, Punky is the queen of Al Jalal.
Oh, Stryker, stop it.
Punky, you got a minute?
Oh, sure.
I'll introduce you to the queen.
I've met Punky. I don't wish to meet Punky again. It's the queen.
I know.
Why didn't you tell me she was royalty?
Well, I didn't want to insult your intelligence. I wanted to stay here a few days, Oliver. No, really. This is the only place I could find that befits her station in life.
It is something, isn't it?
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so European continental and contemporary. Was that intentional?
Intentional?
Yes.
Yes. Just a hint of the Worth Avenue Club. Are you a member?
Yes. Oh, it's a lovely club. Although it doesn't truly come up to the standards of my favorite clubs in other parts of the world.
Oh, right.
We'd like to stay and talk, but you have to go.
Hey, wait a minute. Look, if you're seriously in danger, I want you to think of this as your home.
Thank you.
Which means I don't want it messed up or shot up or anything. Please.
Oliver, do you know the only people that know that the Queen is here is you and me and the FBI?
Let me throw some things in a bag.
I think it's going to be okay.
Thanks.
Now, I got to go.
Where are you going?
I'm going over to your place. I want to check on something.
Stryker.
You're going to be all right.
It's not me I'm worried about.
I'll be back.
You were supposed to be here before 5.
Something came up.
Well, I'm late for scene study class. Please try to remember your key from now on. Daco is the Dahlia Corporation. Address confidential.
Oh, you looked it up in the stock exchange, huh?
On the weekend? It sounded like it might be a telex code. I checked. It was. Middle Eastern Cultures is on your desk. My desk. The desk.
Thank you, sweetheart. You're an angel.
Don't mention it, Buddy Lee. The name's on your PI license, which is also on the desk along with your key. Please try to keep them both with you at all times. By the way, why would you use a nickname on your license? Buddy Lee.
Don't call me that.
What should I call you?
Sir.
Don't be silly. You're not the type.
DACO is the Dahlia Corporation. And I have to remember to take the keys. Well, like you and me tonight, Fred. A little canned champagne, canned music, and canned food.
Tarek! Rush Malik!
Hey! Not the car!
Rush Malik! Rush Malik! Move! Get the car!
Freeze! Oh, it's you.
What the hell are you doing here?
Just acting.
Why'd you come back?
To save Fred.
Oh, of course.
And you.
Where'd you get that gun?
I got it from a play I was in for protection. You want to tell me who those guys were?
Sammy Nasheen?
One of them was hit.
Stryker?
I didn't get the license, but I can ID the car.
Stryker.
You better get rolling on this.
It's not important. He came at you on Ferris's orders.
Well, Ferris won't admit it yet. Claims he doesn't know Nasheen, but we've just started.
What the hell are you doing here?
Look, I was wrong about you. I apologize. You're welcome to sit in on the interrogation.
Wait a minute, if he's...
You dumped the rifle in a trash can. But your prints were all over it, you know. And the casings match.
Where is she?
I will avenge my father's death.
Claims the Queen blew up the boat. Of course he would.
Where is Carolann?
She's at the condo where you put her.
Well, then who's protecting her?
You can do for God's sake. Don't you understand that? There's nothing you can do. All right, back off, back off. Get out of here. Let go. I could carry the dog back to Linda if you want me to.
No, she's all right.
Yeah, but how about you?
Well, why, I tell you, Oz, I didn't think I'd ever get involved again. Told myself.
Well, like it's saying, the soap opera, we do have to find a way to go on, don't we?
Yeah. I don't understand how Ferris knew she was at the condo. How did
Nasheen know I was at the office.
Who did know you were there? Oh, Linda called. Said she wouldn't be in the office today. Said something about having this sense memory class. I guess that's the way to help her remember where she put her money. Oh, by the way, she said that that guy you wanted her to check on, Red Whittington, she found an address for him in the Bahamas. Where you going?
Thanks a lot, Oz.
This thing with you and the dog is very strange, Stryker.
Is this a deal?
No, but that won't stop us.
Come on.
Okay, now look, don't rush me. First, we'll interface with my mainframe in New York. You know, I'm only doing this to help you find out whoever was responsible for blowing up my place.
Come on.
God, I love that condo.
Come on.
Okay. Ollie and free. We're in. Lane and Browning, International Accounting. What's a corporation?
Dahlia.
Boy, I haven't seen a piece of hardware like this since the Dale 690. Now that... Okay! Hey, Stryker, you better take a look at this.
Antiquities and fine art.
King Rashid must have sold some very, very old items. Look at this. April 25th, 19 million plus. November 26th, look, $22,580,000? Isn't that a lot for antiques?
Where is it?
1125 West Coral, Diamond Beach. Isn't that a strange neighborhood for antiques? But...
I'm out of here.
You about finished? Oh, I saw you come in the side door when you thought nobody was watching. Now, you guys gonna share what you got, or do I arrest you on violations too numerous to even begin to count?
You and I are gonna have a little talk.
Tasha.
Flight 201 is now arriving at Carolann.
Thank you.
Attention, please. Paradise Airways Flight 22 for the Bahamas is now ready for boarding at Gate 11. Paradise Airways Flight 22 for the Bahamas is now ready for boarding at Gate 11.
Buddy Lee, you got my message. I wasn't sure I could convince you to come with me. I had to make sure that everything was
There weren't
okay.
going to be any more surprises.
What? Come on, we're gonna miss...
Wait a minute. What happens when I'm 60? Which is just over the horizon, by the way. You got your eye on some beach boy. What do? Take the next exploding boat out of town?
That's not funny.
No, it isn't. That guy we found face down in the pool. You set him up.
We have a lifetime to talk about
No,
this.
we don't. I'm turning you over. Well, don't look so surprised.
I thought you cared for me.
You counted on that, didn't you? Just like you counted on it with Rashid, McCann, and that kid you sold the arms to.
I don't like you this way. You're scary.
You didn't think I'd find out about Bootsy, did you?
Bootsy's dead.
I don't think so. See, no one positively ID'd the body. You said, I love Bootsy. Present tense. That got me to thinking. Where do I fit in?
Oh, Buddy Lee. I don't know when I started loving you. You have to know that. Look into your heart.
Show 'em how much glass you got. Walk over there with your head held high.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to the presence of an attorney of your choice before you make any statements. If you cannot afford an attorney, the court will appoint one for you. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law. Let's go.
What a beautiful day, huh? I bet the fish are biting. Can't wait to try.
Now, you can put all the smiles you want on your face, but you still can't convince me that you feeling good. I'm going with you.
Come on, you got something better to do.
Maybe what you ought to do is find yourself some good, solid, female fishing companionship. One without problems.
Now, wait a minute. When's the last time I interfered with your personal life?
Would you like to ask me that question again?
Turned out nice, though, didn't it? get out of here. You're scaring the fish.
All right, Evelyn. Now you're gonna see some of this old man's lightning moves. Oh.
Who needs a woman without problems? I mean, you're a bitch, but you're fun.